Morning, everyone. I'm just going to help Keith out a little bit as his voice is almost back. So I'll do a little bit of the reading today. We're on day 3 of our week of prayer. We trust you're encouraged as you continue on this journey with us and with the Queensland Baptists. So today we are on the danger of familiarity.
So let's read from Matthew 13, verses 54 to 58. Jesus went to his hometown and began to teach them in their synagogue. So they were astonished and said, "Where did this man get this wisdom and these miraculous powers? Isn't this the carpenter's son? Isn't his mother called Mary, and his brothers James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas? And his sisters, aren't they all with us? So where did he get all these things?" And they were offended by him. Well, Jesus said to them, "A prophet is not without honor, except in his hometown and in his household." And he did not do many miracles there because of their unbelief.
Jesus was back in Nazareth, where he had grown up. Probably he was visiting his family. While they were not his priority now, Jesus still had a heart for his mom and brothers and sisters. Nazareth was a tiny village populated by only a few families. You can tell by the way the citizens can name his brothers in order that this was no metropolis. On a previous visit to the synagogue in Nazareth, Jesus had almost been killed by a local lynch mob when he dared to say that Gentiles were included in God's plan. But things had settled down now. Jesus had established a good reputation in the region and had many followers. He was welcome to speak in their synagogue again. Perhaps the villagers now saw Jesus as a local boy who had made good. It didn't have a strong reputation, as Nathanael asked about Jesus, "Can anything good come from Nazareth?" From John chapter 1, verse 46. But just because Jesus' hometown marveled at his wisdom and power didn't mean that they believed in him. In fact, their familiarity with Jesus and his family seemed to be their major barrier to faith. They were impressed by his teaching and reputation, but they couldn't get around his local roots. His family was as ordinary as everyone else in town. How could Jesus be anyone special? It is likely that even his brothers came to the same conclusion. John 7, verse 5 says that they didn't believe either. And what was the result of their lack of faith in Jesus? They missed the miracles, the healings, the redemptions, the wonders, the grace. Probably they didn't bother to ask Jesus for anything. They didn't see the point. What could this hometown boy do? Of course, we didn't grow up in the same town as Jesus, so familiarity is not likely to be a problem for us. Or is it? Maybe we are so used to our way of life that we have no experience or expectation of Jesus working in power. We have a commonplace Jesus who is with us, but not an authoritative, powerful Jesus who heals and saves and works in power. Maybe it could be said of our church, Jesus did not do many miracles there because of their lack of faith. So let's avoid the danger of familiarity and embrace the faith that God offered to us in his son, Jesus. The prayer for this day, the faith-filled prayer for revival, is personal revival, that we will have a greater hunger to live close to Jesus and to hear and obey his voice. Church revival, that we will inspire and encourage each other to follow Jesus with all our hearts. National revival, that God will release the people of our nation from their oppression and open their eyes to the grace and freedom of the gospel. And that is our desire, and we do hope and trust that that is your desire as well. Thank you.